Okay, we are here at the Hangout Sessions. Travis, Perry, Seb, Chelsea have just left Manchester United on all fours.
That game was...
Seb, talk to us, man. How you feeling?
I'm upset. I'm upset. Like, it's Sunday evening, Sunday off, looking forward to the game. Poured my Bailey's creamer now, thinking, yeah, let me enjoy this. 30 seconds in,
that game.
What? I don't understand what Smalling was doing there either. Like, that was a very strange goal.
Ambling, just let his runner come off him. Like,
yeah, strange. So that
from that point, it's just downhill.
Like you said, like that automatically now is plan B straight away, because we knew what Mourinho was going to come and do. We knew Mourinho was going to try and get the point and just get back to Manchester. That was the plan, I'd imagine.
This is all it, man. As soon as you concede that goal, you have to come at them now. Push more men forward, and then we left more spaces, and we're 2-0 down.
But even the second goal, it wasn't even like due to like space. It was just simple mistakes from a set piece, not people not doing their job.
It looked to me like it was just a lot of midfield and defensive disorganization. Like, it just seemed like if you compare it to Middlesbrough yesterday when they came to the Emirates, they were constantly organised. It just felt like United defensively were just, I don't even know, man. It was just a lack of attention, man. It's like they just thought Chelsea weren't serious.
What would you say went on in the middle, Seb? Like, expanding on what Perry said.
Empty in midfield, man. Like, Herrera was sitting by himself and he's pushed Fellaini and Pogba right up near Ibra. It's kind of like what happened against Arsenal last season, where we had one man sitting and two men trying to pop the defenders. That just wasn't working. Like, I think Fellaini, if you put him in midfield and you have runners running off him, he just can't cope with it. It's a big reason for the space that Chelsea found in that game, man.
Yeah.
Yes. Saying right.
So wait, what was the third goal? Who was that? Oh, that was Hazard, wasn't it?
Hazard, yeah.
And then Kante's goal. Oh my! Of all players doing that, he dropped the shoulder. And who did he send the wrong way? Was that Smalling?
Left Smalling on his backside.
Oh man! Oi, Perry, remember FIFA 12? Yeah, when I used to do the fake shots all the time. That's what Kante. That's what Kante did. He did the fake shot and just left him that way.
I couldn't believe it. I felt like I was looking at a distinguished striker.
It was crazy.
First goal he's ever scored in the Prem as well.
Yeah, it was poor. We're just missing that link from defense to like attack. Like,
and that link.
Ain't that link meant to be Pogba though?
Pogba, yeah. For you to say that is crazy, because that should be Pogba. Like, you spent so much money, that should be Pogba. Really, like, that's his job, because he's not a defensive midfielder. He's not an attacking midfielder. He is the link.
He's meant to be that box-to-box man. And we're not getting that at the moment. But I don't know. Like, okay, we paid 90 million for him. You're expecting things straight away. But I was thinking about it earlier. Like, he's not an experienced Premier League player. He's got to adapt. Yes, he was at United before, but he didn't play in the Premier League. He played one Premier League game.
Yeah,
for him, basically.
It took a little while to adapt to become the monster that he is now in the Prem. To be fair, but the thing with Pogba is, like, he don't know his position, man. Even in that interview I saw with Henry was like, "What position? Like, what's your position? Like, when someone asked you what you're a specialist in, like, what do you say?" And he was like, "He's just like, I don't know." And he was like, "That," and Henry was like, "I don't even know." He's like, "I don't even know what your position is. If you don't know, then that's even worse." Like,
yeah,
are you box to box? Are you defensive? Are you a standard centre midfielder? Are you an attacking midfielder? Like, what are you holding? Like, what are you?
I think it don't help. It don't help where in France they play him as a CDM, sitting, holding. And in one game, Mourinho's playing him behind a striker. The next, he's meant to be the link between midfield and defense.
I think no one knows. Like, Mourinho, it seems like Mourinho doesn't know either.
I genuinely play either Schneiderlin or Schweinsteiger next to him, and then just play Mata ahead of them two. That's what I do, but I'm not Mourinho. But I just can't. I just think Schweinsteiger and Pogba in the midfield is problems.
Yeah, on paper.
You just said what I was thinking earlier. Back into the fold. That
he's too stubborn. Player. Mourinho's too stubborn. He won't do it.
Yeah, Schweinsteiger's been dropped like that, man. Like, he got dropped like so disrespectfully for a legendary footballer. Like,
come on, legendary.
Carrick can't play game after game, but Schweinsteiger's got more legs than Carrick.
Schweinsteiger's an intelligent footballer as well. He doesn't just rely on legs.
He's a baller. Genuine good footballer. And you're right, he's a modern day European football legend.
Yeah, I always said if he stayed at Bayern and retired at Bayern, he'd go down as a legend. But his move to United's kind of dented his career. Like, it's
taken a bit of the shine off it, a bit of the gloss.
Yeah, man.
Is interesting because last week, who did United lose to last week? It was Liverpool, wasn't it? No, it was a draw. It was a draw. Who was the game before?
Game before that was
Can you remember who was it? Can't even remember. But I remember looking at United's like fixtures, thinking, "Geez, like that is a tough run of games." And then you had Anfield, then you had Stamford Bridge this week. Like, is Manchester City in the week again? Now I know that's the League Cup, but that's not easy. Like, it's just not. It could be a toxic atmosphere. It'll be a toxic atmosphere at Old Trafford if Man City were to come and get the win. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Especially where like they've not won in 5 games now, was it? So they're going to be looking to give a backlash on a game for them. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
But what I don't like at the moment is it seems like we're focusing on stopping the other team playing. Like, we've got enough quality on paper in that team.
That's how Mourinho plays, though, doesn't he?
But we should be saying, right, we're United. Let's impose our game on you.
That's kind of how Mourinho, like, always. That's his style, isn't it? To set up, make sure everything is correct defensively, and then go and get the goals. Like fortresses, impenetrable teams. That's what he's known for.
Is a shame because I didn't really see Rashford in a position where he could do anything. I think it might be time to put Rashford or Martial through the middle and take out Ibra. I think it might be time, but that's just, I'm not a United fan.
Yeah,
I'd like to see Rashford
because he needs to try something new. He's tried something new in terms of like where players play in the midfield. Maybe change the striker.
Yeah, I think Mkhitaryan, man, as well. He's another one that's going under the radar. Like, what's happening with him? I'm sure he's fit now. I'm not.
So is Depay's career just dead now?
Nah, Mourinho is still talking him up. Like, he played midweek, he looked all right, had a few good touches and that. I'm making the bench in the Premier League nowadays. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him.
Boy, he has a lot of pressure, man. I wish I saw the post-match interview because what do you reckon he said to Conte at the end?
Yeah, I saw that little talk. I'd love to know.
I don't know whether it was confrontational, like advisory. Like, couldn't work it out. Like,
yeah, I'd love to know what he said. I find, like, me and Perry, we always say, like, after the game, interviews are normally quite boring, quite cliche. I normally walk out the room, and I did. I walked out the room and we're doing this now, but maybe we should have watched it because I'd love to know what Mourinho said. But I'm sure after this we'll all go and have a look and see what he said in that press conference. Not in a press conference, in the after-match interview.
I want to know how he's going to justify this, man. I want to know how he's justifying this.
Yeah, I think he's definitely going to have a little dig at a couple players because only on Monday he was saying, like, yeah, like, this team's showing me I can trust them. I think that's gone out the window today. Like,
you reckon? Well, you reckon he won't have a dig at a couple of players?
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. He did it after the City game. Picked out Lingard and Mkhitaryan. And the play was even worse.
All right, so Seb, moving forward, next 2 games. 2 games at Old Trafford. Got Manchester City. Firstly, what are you expecting for that kind of game? And what do you want from that game? Because obviously it's not the first priority, but it's a derby at the end of the day.
I just want to see a performance and be competitive, but I can't give no an answer at the moment. I don't know what to expect from United.
What team would you like to see? Would you like to see the first team, or would you like to see a few of the fringe players come in and show what they can do? Like,
I reckon we'll get a mix. Probably see Memphis come back into it. Might see Mkhitaryan, players like Darmian that will come in. I think it'd be a mix, man. We'll probably see Pogba stay in that midfield, try and build a bit of confidence up. But I don't know what to expect from United at the moment. I don't know. I don't know.
And then next week you have Burnley, 3:00 kickoff. Really, it should be back to winning ways, really. But obviously, we know it's not always like that in the Premier League. But what are you thinking about that game? Like,
it's what you should be looking at, like, to try and build a bit of confidence up, man. It's like try to get some form going.
Yeah, definitely.
Recover from the clutter of fixtures.
Like with the Prem, man, you can never speak too soon. You could never speak too soon, man, because United at the start, the first 3 games looked like unstoppable. Then they hit bad form. Arsenal's first couple games, they looked terrible. Then they hit good form. It's like, I just suggest people don't make any predictions till Christmas, man.
Yeah. So I'm just looking at United's next 5 games, like lastly, and so it's obviously we've got a Man City at home. Pivotal game. If they get through, I think that could build a little bit more confidence going into Saturday. Win on Saturday. Then it's Fenerbahce the Thursday after that, and Swansea away, which should be 3 points really. And then it's mid-November, Arsenal at home. So who knows what the state of both clubs are going to be by that point, really. But
it's all a guessing game at the moment.
Yeah, all a guessing game.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
So yeah, that's what we thought about the game today. Seb's depressed. Oh, do you know what the funniest thing about the that game? Just the memes that were going around.
I've not gone on Twitter. I've not gone on Twitter.
Go on Twitter, please. Go on Twitter.
I'm swerving.
Pogba's getting it up, bro.
I'm seeing people saying United should have signed Big Tobes. That had me laughing. Yeah, come on, get on Twitter. If you're not a United fan, go on Twitter right now. Go on Twitter and just have a look at what was going on. But yeah, we're the Hangout Sessions. Make sure you subscribe, like our Facebook page, follow the Twitter as well, because when we're not doing videos, the Twitter is always moving. So follow the Twitter, and peace.